Hey all. Hey Tammy. Hey Tracy. Hey Zach. Sorry, we were like literally having an argument over the OC already. We ain't even talked about this shit yet. My twin from another. You guys are like twins, I swear. I'm not liking this version of me. It looks like I'm like freaking like ridiculous. Look at babe. If you look behind me, look in here. Like it looks like I have huge. Thank God, it's a bunch of women on here. Hey, Dark. So, guys, I hope y'all watched because this is going to be a little intense, I think. And even if you didn't, or if it's just us here, it doesn't even matter. Matter of fact, wait, I like to turn this on because I like to see my comments a little better. Thank you, Tammy. I've been playing with my baby hairs, which I think they're supposed to be edges. I don't know. But, I have trouble with that. God, can you hear them people? Can you guys hear that upstairs? Hey, Austin! Can you guys hear them people walking upstairs? Like, that's ridiculous. Yo, you guys, let me tell you. Okay, let's first start off with this. I got my ass handed to me at work today. Literally, like, it wasn't even that bad, but I had like one table, and then all my construction workers came in a half hour before their normal break. So I had them all getting takeout. And then I had a party of 12 walk in. And so when I got them all their coffee and set up their silverware, the one guy spilled his entire coffee all over the table, right? So I'm cleaning that up. And in the meantime, three more tables walked in, which, five tables with a party of 12 is nothing. I can do that shit with my eyes closed. But because he spilled the coffee, I had to clean that up, so I couldn't even get to the other tables, and I had to take that. Oh, it was just I got my ass handed to me, but it was crazy. My little legs were like, ugh, it was crazy. Oh, see, you're so funny. I love your little doggy picture too. Sorry, guys, I'm still a little sick, but I know that's what I said. I feel like I need to like fix this thing. Oh my God, Tammy, you don't even know. It was all good till he spilled the coffee and then it went downhill. I'm like, dude, how do you fucking spill coffee everywhere? Like, so, and then the phone's ringing. So I got the phone in my apron because, it's just me and the owner there. And then my workers, they all got like dirty boots and shit. So like it was just a whole, like I'm supposed to get off at 2 o'clock. I did not get out of there till almost three something today. Like just from cleaning. It was just a mess. And then all my police officers came in, but that's always good because it's always good to be cool with the popo. I actually love waitressing though because I don't know, it's just fun. Like you guys know me, I'm social, so it's fun. But all right, guys, so let's talk about this OC real quick. Okay, I got all my notes, by the way. Where's not used so she can make fun of me. All right, we got problemas. The whole show this whole episode turned out to be about, how Shannon told Gina and Emily that Nicole, the new girl, cool with the popo. I know, right? Well, when the dog guy called the popo on me when I said where I worked, he was like, oh, yeah, you good. And that's what happens because, yeah. My God, Dark. Okay. She told it off camera, but it ended up coming on camera because they got talking about it in the confessionals. But anyway, talked about this Nicole lady suing Dr. Terry, and we know Terry is the botch doctor. He's like big time doctor, and we know all kinds of doctors get sued. Okay, whatever. But Gina went out and spilled it You okay, baby? Oh, okay. Right there. Oh, oh. I don't know. Where? Hold on, guys. Where the hell did I do my? Oh, right there, baby. Sorry, guys. Hey, Leanne. Oh, Leanne, real quick, cause I DM'd you and you didn't DM me back. Do you get Amazon in Canada? That's what I needed to know. Cause before I sent you the Tammy Gina has a mouth at a south for sure. Okay, so here's the whole deal. Gina went to Heather. I'm gonna say this right, and spilled the beans on how Shannon told her that this Nicole lady sued her. So Heather had a whole fit, which, okay, I get. But real quick before we talk about that, why did Terry go say, "Oh, I have to work in the morning. He has to go to bed," before they even served dinner? Kind of weird. And out of this whole thing, she canceled the party. I didn't understand that. But okay. Yeah, well, I think Shannon just don't. Okay, I'm okay. Dark, you should just come up here. Yeah, Leanne, just make sure you send me the right email before I hit the button then. Because, anyway, DM me or we can IG call or something if we need to. But I was like afraid to do it. I was like, oh my God, do they have Amazon in Canada? I'm not sure. So here's the thing though. Heather was like, I don't recognize this. Shannon was like, I recognize this Nicole, but, or she said, I don't recognize this Nicole. She don't look anything like maybe that dress. So I already think that Shannon has a little hate towards Nicole. But she told her friend something in confidence. However, we know that Gina was already itching to spill the beans at that luncheon. So I feel like Shannon should have went to Heather ahead of time because I feel like in her heart she knew Gina was going to go to Heather. And Heather's always been a drama queen. We
No,
know
ma'am.
this.
No, ma'am.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
see, I knew it. That's all I had to do to get her to come up here.
No, that's not how it happened.
I don't. Okay, here's the thing though. But then, so while Gina's talking to Heather, Emily goes over to Nicole and
Yes.
Shannon and goes, "Did you tell Shannon or did you tell Heather about this Nicole thing or whatever?"
Yes, Tammy.
Oh yeah, I know she had the '80s hairdo. I know. And then they were like, "Nicole, did you sue them or whatever?" And Nicole's like, "Well, I was young. I was a young model. These lawyers tried to push me into a lawsuit. Blah blah blah." But she's also been friends with Heather for 6 years now. So she's never even told Heather out of all this 6 years. So to be honest, I think that's really the wrong part. Nicole
Yes.
should have said something to
Nicole
Heather at
should
some
have
point.
said,
But
yeah. But listen, look at the big picture with Emily and Gina. Gina goes over and happily pulls
Dark
Heather
is
aside.
very passionate about
And
this, y'all. So just
Emily
getting
goes
upset.
over and confronts Nicole. Like, to me, that was such a setup. I'm sorry. They both planned it that way. And then to sit there and be like, uh what is she trying to do here? I'm sorry. No, no, no. Gina needed a story this season, and this is what her story is. And she's going to become BFFs with Heather. I don't know. Heather was ridiculous. Period.
Tammy traitor. You're a traitor, Tammy.
Yes, Tammy. Thank you. And thank you. Lisa and I have been going back and forth with this.
No,
Like,
because I'm torn. I think that Shannon and Heather's friendship is like in a weird place. And I think that she should have said something to her, especially she knew that Gina and Emily were itching. They were itching to tell her, itching to
be
tell her.
able to believe her friends saying, "We won't say anything." Regardless, she kept telling them, "No, don't. Please don't." And you should be able to count on your friends if they're quote unquote your friends to keep their mouth quiet. and let you handle it however you. Now, I could understand in a week or so if she hadn't talked to Heather about it, then one of them saying, "Look, if you don't tell her, we're going to." But that night, really, you couldn't shut your mouth longer than that. You couldn't keep
True.
quiet.
I think that was definitely the wrong place and time. But listen, you didn't have to cancel a whole fucking party that you paid $36,000 for,
Yeah,
okay?
that was ridiculous too. So
Listen, we would have been sitting there eating mad. I don't give a fuck. Everybody would have sat down at that goddamn table and we would have sat there and ate
hmm
the $5,000 worth of sushi and drank the $10,000 worth of drinks or whatever, and
well,
we
they
would
had
have
to
fucking
flag your
argued.
feet for
But
some shit like that. That was supposed to be coming up after. Like that didn't even make it to the tables. I don't think so.
yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy.
but then I was like, why did Terry go to bed though before the dinner? Because remember he went up to bed.
Well, I don't blame him. Like it was just supposed to be them filming, right? So why is he wanting? There's no men there, just him with 11
Yeah,
women,
that's true, but it was kind of weird. But then he came, so then he comes down, right? And he asks Nicole, and he goes, "You're
right?
Nicole Weiss, remember?" He goes, "You're Nicole Weiss?" And she goes, "Yeah." And she goes, "These lawyers talked me into it. I was young. I was in my early 20s. I was a model," which I can believe that. Because they look, and he said, "Thank you, for dropping the lawsuit." But I mean, doctors get sued. We know how it is. Doctors get sued. Like, it's not like, oh, that's going to ruin his entire reputation. Doctors get sued all the time for all kinds of stuff. Tammy, my freaking a car. I don't. Some houses don't cost that much around here.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
and for her
Tracy,
to
we
sit
hope you
there
feel
and
better, girl.
go down that list of how much everything, I don't know. To me, her showing her house like she did on the first
Yeah,
episode,
she's always
bragging
bougie like
about
that,
all
though.
her shit. Like, I'm sorry, but you don't do that. I don't care if I
She's
have.
like Mary Cosby, I think, in the way that they do, like, with the money thing. Like, I feel like Mary Cosby on Salt Lake is always trying to show how much money she got.
I would, even if I had that much money or more than that, I
Wouldn't
no
nobody see
way.
it?
No, I would never rub it in somebody else's face. I would never show off my house like that. Like,
That's how
mm-mm.
you get robbed.
Yep.
Yeah, Leanne, she wears the half ponytail with the scrunchie. She does, but
Kind of cute on her, but it
it
is
does
what
look cute on her. But, like, what got me too is then how Emily went over there. Why Gina and them were talking. Why did Emily have to go over and kind of like?
right. She went off too. She went off. I mean,
Yeah,
I
she's like,
know
I've been your
Nicole.
friend all night. That's what
I
got me. She
know.
goes, I've been your friend all night.
Oh
All
my god,
night? Really? Like, I've been your friend all night? Okay.
that was funny. That was funny.
That was
And
funny to
you don't
me.
call Emily stupid at all, ever. She loses her mind.
Yeah. And then they were saying, do you guys think that this is from before? Remember in 2014 or 2016? There was this thing that they said Terry had said about Shannon and David. We're going to take the Bedores down.
Yeah, I know that was said, and
You're, like they're trying to bring that back.
I know. Well, they're trying to bring out. Look, and did you see what happened at the very end with Heather and Gina and Emily and Heather going, "Oh yeah, she told me not to trust you too." Well, obviously there was a reason she told
Yes.
them not to trust them. Okay, because of what
But
they did.
Heather got with Gina a little bit too and said, "Why are you in here trash talking my husband?" She was kind of
Yeah.
mad at Gina at first, which kind of confused me because I thought at first she was like appreciative of her, and then she was like,
Well, no, Gina
"Why
put
are
out
you
that
trash talking my
excuse
husband?" or something like that.
when they went to lunch. She put out that excuse of, "I'm sorry, everybody knew my ex was cheating on me, and so it just triggered me, and I just didn't like to do that." And that was a good enough excuse for her to blow up her party? I don't think so. Or to betray a friend's trust, because to me, that's what it was.
Wait,
You
wait,
betrayed.
who said that her ex was? Wait, what?
At the end of it, I'm pretty sure that's what she was talking about. Gina was
Heather
like, "Well,
said her ex cheated on her.
no. Gina said the reason why she felt the need to bring it up to
Oh,
Heather.
oh, oh.
You know what I mean? Because her ex cheated on her and everybody around her knew but her, so she knows how that felt and she didn't want Heather to feel that way, blah blah blah. It's like, I'm sorry, you just met this chick, so you have no loyalty to her whatsoever to say anything, and you give your friend, who you claim is your friend, the opportunity to have a discussion.
Right? Yeah. Oh, look, they said she's too old for that pony. I know, right? Whenever I see big homes, I think of cleaning. Yeah, but Aussie, they don't clean that shit.
Nope,
They
they
got
hire.
people that come in there and clean that shit for them. That's the
Yeah.
problem. I would love to have somebody just come give my house like a real deep cleaning one day. Cause when okay, just real quick, when we clean, we vacuum and dust and all that. But every week when you clean, do you get down on those baseboards? I know I don't. I'm sorry, I just don't. I do
Nope.
it like once a month, but
I
I
don't
don't
even
have a
do it once
huge
a month.
house.
I don't do it once a
Girl, if
month.
I did it because of the dog, it would be like a hellhole. But okay, so okay, well let's talk about this real quick before we not talk about OC and we get to the challenge. But what do you think about Nicole's excuse? Why do you think she did not tell her for 6 years? She's been,
I
if
think
I've
she's
been friends with you
embarrassed.
for 6 years, would you be upset? Okay, would you be upset with me if I did not tell you that there was a pending lawsuit against her husband and it was me?
No, but she dismissed it, right? What did she say? Why did I can't remember what she said why she didn't tell Heather.
She said she just didn't want to bring it up. That it was dropped. She didn't think anything of it and didn't want to hurt her.
I wouldn't, you know what? Under those circumstances, like I don't know. I don't know if I'd be upset or not. I probably
Would you?
wouldn't.
Okay, if me and you are friends, right? We're hanging out. You
Yeah, but if
wouldn't be
I'm
upset
if
if I
you're
didn't tell you?
I don't know, because I could understand her being like, "Oh my God, I'm humiliated that I even did this." Like, I don't know. It would
I
be
think I would have told her after like a year, maybe. Like, like after we got tight, because now Heather was like, "Oh, I love you. I'm not mad at you." Terry was like, "I'm not upset." But then now, we talked about it last time. We know that Nicole's not on the show anymore
yeah,
because she's a friend of the show, and Heather and her are not friends. So she obviously gave her the boot.
yeah. Well, that's not saying much about Heather, you know.
Leanne, I freaking love you. You always put the info in here for when somebody asks. Thank you. Yes, the challenge all stars. Girl, thank you, baby. You're so sweet. I love you that you do that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the number one, Nicole should have been the one to tell her. And sometime in the 6 years, she should have said, "Hey, I know we're in Beverly Hills or we're in Orange County, whatever. Beverly Hills, Orange County, same type of shit. You know, you might hear that I did this, and I just want to let you know in case it ever comes up in the future." I think as a friend to you, I would have told. I mean, Christ, I tell you everything now. And we've
Right.
known each other for like a year and a half. Like if something happened with like your husband operated on me, or I don't know, say he was a tax accountant or something and did my taxes and screwed up 10 years, 20 years ago, I would
Right.
say, hey, I mean, do you know what I mean? Is it making
Yeah.
sense?
I can see both sides. Yes, she should have probably told her. I mean, it's been 6 years, so she probably
Yeah.
should have brought it up. But I could also see her being like, "Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about this. Like, I don't remember. I don't want to remember
Yeah,
this."
she's probably embarrassed.
100%. Like, and maybe she thought because Heather never brought it up that, like, oh, if I don't say anything, like she maybe knows and she's not saying anything, so it's not important.
And what do you guys think about this? It seems like Shannon's now trying to hook into Noella, the new girl. Because Noella kind of had her back a little bit. So do you
Yes,
think now
she did.
Shannon's going to hook into Noella?
Well, of course she's going to go with the person that's going to be sympathetic with her in that moment because obviously Gina and Emily threw her under the bus and then they confront her in the next episode I think about supposedly saying that,
Oh, I
they
can't
were
wait it.
untrustworthy. So, of course, you're going to go with the people and hang out with the people that are empathetic and sympathetic to your side. And
Leanne, a lot of stuff, if it doesn't show up in Canada, if one of you guys, I can't type it in. I gotta get into my own stream to type because anyway, we'll talk about this. You guys know my laptop is like shot. So anyway, but darn it, I can't type in. Flickster.to. Can you type that in there for me, Dark or Locked or Tracy or somebody? Leanne, this website, it's not an app. You don't download anything. Um, Sometimes the servers are busy, but if you look at it during the day, you can watch anything new, anything that's in the movies, anything that's on Apple TV, anything that's on Hulu, Netflix, anything that's on cable. If you go to that website, you just hit watch now and it comes up and you can watch whatever. That's how I watch everything. Because I only got Xfinity, basic cable. I watch everything on Flickster. But on sometimes like a Saturday night it'll say we're sorry servers are full. It's because there's a ton of people in there. But it is not an app. You don't download it. So if you're on something that asks you to download, you're in the wrong spot. There's no
Yeah.
ads. There's no nothing. It's right. Dark. You use it now, right?
Yeah, all of us do, I think, pretty much.
Yeah, everybody uses it. It's really an awesome thing. I found it a few years ago.
Yep.
Okay, anybody got anything else on Housewives of OC right now?
Gina and Emily suck, and Heather sucks too. That's all I'm saying.
I just found it amusing that Emily was like, I was your friend for a whole night. A whole night.
I know.
Well, thank you for being my friend for one damn night.
Right?
Appreciate you, but okay. I got all my nerd notes, guys, because there's a lot going on this challenge. I know some of you guys don't watch it. Hold on. Let me put these in order. Hold on. I got to get all situated now because I got all excited over that. Okay. Now, we already talked about episode 1 of the challenge, but we'll refresh. I don't know if you guys watch the challenge. Do you guys remember Real World Road Rules, right? On MTV? And remember, they always used to do the challenge stuff. They've done like a lot of them. Well, this is the challenge All Stars, right?
Is it 36? I think we're on 36, season 36. Maybe I'm off.
Oh, probably. Yeah, it's got to be at least that.
And I think 36. Hang on. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
These people are mostly like people that were like, as they're talking, they're like, yeah, I haven't been on for 17 years. They got kids now. It's like the All Stars. I know. I just informed Tammy. She did not know that we're going to talk about this too, guys. So go on Flickster if you don't have Paramount. A lot of this is not coming on MTV anymore. It's coming on Paramount. But there's Real World LA Homecoming, right, Dark?
Yep.
It's 3 episodes in. It's the original cast members from the Real World LA, which is Tammy Roman.
No, except for Dominic didn't come back, and I can't forget the other blonde haired dude that didn't come back. But everybody.
But can you name a couple for me? It's Tammy.
It's Beth A and Beth S.
The two best.
John, the country guy. It's what's the cop chick? Eileen.
Is Pac back?
That's not on this. That's not on this season.
Oh no, Pac's not Real World LA. Isn't he Real World Hawaii, right?
No, he was.
I thought he was Real World Hawaii.
No, hang on, I'll tell you. And then we're on season 37 of the challenge.
We're on season 37 of the
regular challenge, yeah.
Sorry guys, my freaking voice is like just shit.
I'm looking it up right now. Because I thought he was in Real World. I can't remember.
Fucking great.
San Francisco, not LA. He was in
San Francisco. He's on. That's why. Tammy, I don't know why I had Hawaii in my head.
Well, because it's California, so you know what I mean. I think maybe those two were the only ones that was in the same state,
Well,
right?
last time I saw him, he was like married with kids, like doing great.
Yeah, yeah.
So who knows? He should maybe pop up at some point.
I'm
Tammy,
sure
you're so active
this
tonight. You're
time
funny.
they did New York and they're doing LA. They may try to go through and do a few more, right?
I
Because
think
they're
so.
moving
I
now.
think they definitely will. If they can grab the people, I
Right.
think they will.
Yeah. Which they should. I mean, a lot of them they should be able to for at least
I
maybe
think
the
so.
first 10 real world, you know.
Now, tomorrow night, guys, we're doing 70s music night. Y'all better study up. So we're doing this tonight, but we're gonna I hope you got I think we're what, 3 episodes in on the Real World Homecoming LA?
Yes.
There's
Yes.
3 episodes in, so we'll talk about that this week. I'm gonna try to do better on keeping up, you guys, but Tammy says she about to win 70s night. Well, Leanne kicked butt on 90s night. Tomorrow, oh, we got some good stuff. Tomorrow, I think is going to be more like it's going to be so fun with just like the fun songs. I didn't really think I would know a lot of 70s songs, but
But
as I
you
was
did.
picking them,
Yep.
I knew like all of them, didn't I? I knew like the lyrics. I didn't
Yep.
know the names, but I was singing them. I was like, I'm
I
not
think
going to
we
give you
pretty much almost
staying
every
alive,
song,
staying alive.
almost every song we picked, we all pretty much knew. There was a couple in there, not so much, but
Yeah, because we tried to pick some like weird ones so it would be harder, but stuff, Tammy, you better be here then.
yep.
Because I know not you said she knows her 70s, and Leanne said she knows her, and Crazy Cat Mama, like all the ones they kept saying they know their 70s. So I think it's going to be it's going to be whoever types the damn fastest tomorrow.
Yep, I think so.
All right. So anyway, that's tomorrow. So there's 5 episodes now we're in on the All Stars Challenge. So I don't know if you guys watch it or not, but thank you guys. I appreciate you being here because I know you're supportive. But we're gonna catch you up. So if you don't watch it, catch up because there's probably gonna be a few more episodes. The first
Okay.
episode, I was kind of like, there's not really no drama yet. Okay, everybody's kind of like being cool, and then all of a sudden, boom, it went into alliances and
Well,
everything.
you know how that works. The first episode, everybody's nice, and then they're not so nice.
Okay, so I got all my notes here. Episode 2. We had Derek and Jody win the first elimination,
Now,
right?
Tammy, you'll do good.
You guys are gonna kick butt tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think tomorrow's gonna be a whole hell of a. Tammy, you'll do fine. You type fast, girl. You'll be good. If you know the music, you'll be just fine. Okay, Leanne, I'll DM you after. Hey, Scotland.
Hey,
Scotland,
Scotland.
70s night tomorrow, girl. I hope you're ready. All right, here we go. They had prom. Let's see. I'm running through episode 2. The day before. Wait. Leah can't get the hook. Okay, so on episode 2, it was all about the first elimination. They rung it out to episode 2. So Leah and it was Leah and Casey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Steve and Derek. No, yeah, Steve and Derek C.
That was episode 3. What are we on? Episode 5.
Episode 2.
But no, wait. What? How many episodes are there again? Is there 5 now?
There's
There's 5.
5, yeah.
Because Derek just got. That was episode 4.
No, Derek C.
Oh, the other Derek. You're right. Okay. Yes. The smaller Derek.
Colin said, I'm ready. Girl, it's gonna be good. Alright, so then they had a prom. Tech was dressed. Tyler was dressed as a girl. They still keep saying Tech has a big PP. I really want to see Tech's penis. I'm sorry, I just want to see it.
Woman.
Sorry, babe. If you hear me, he's playing his game. I hope he doesn't hear me. Why do they keep talking about this man's penis? Is it like hanging to his knee?
Who knows? I don't know.
Is it like on like a web? We're gonna have to look that up on a website and screen share. I don't know.
No, you can go ahead.
So
You can go ahead.
anyway, Ayana won the life shield, so she can. So the deal is, whoever wins in the arena, right, wins a life shield. So they can save themselves on the next elimination. They're safe, or they can save someone else. Okay. Can you explain how the elimination works, Dark? You're probably better.
Um, they go in, they compete. One person goes home, and
No,
the
no,
other
no.
person
The
stays.
losers. What I'm saying is, the losers of the challenge, right?
Oh yeah,
Go. They automatically go in, and then
yes.
the winners have to pick what?
The winners put 4 people up, and then
Two women, two men.
yep, and then the house chooses who actually goes in against the people. Whatever challenge was that day, the two bottom people that came in last are who goes in to the arena.
Scotland. Well, welcome, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
Just so you know, Angel, we're playing game night tomorrow at 70 Music's night, but tonight we're just talking about the Challenge All Stars, and we just talked about OC Housewives. So, welcome, girl. Hope you'll hang out with us. All right, so where are we at now? So Leah couldn't get the damn hook on anything. Ayana freaking killed it.
Yeah, she
So
did.
she won her, she won, and Nehemiah. Wait, who else won the first one? Steve won, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then so we got in episode 3.
And they get a safety shield. When they win in the arena, the two people that win get a safety shield that so for the next challenge they can use on themselves or somebody else to keep them out of the arena.
Right. So there's like a whole strategy. Like when the winners put somebody in. Angel, I don't. Do you watch the Challenge All Stars? That's what we're talking about now. But if not, hope you'll hang out anyway. But um, it's like a whole. It's like a strategy, right? So like the group has to vote. So if you have a life shield, they'll kind of throw you in on purpose, so you'll have to save yourself. So
Yep,
that way you can't lose your life shield to save anybody else. And of course, they all make like little alliances.
that's
Oh,
the
sorry,
name
my
of
voice is still bad.
the game is alliances in the
Is
challenge.
alliances.
Yep.
So okay, so in episode 3, let's talk about this, right? So
Mhm.
Tina, this was just a funny part. Oh well, Angel, can you type it in again for me, Dark? Angel, I know this website. It's called Flixster.to. It has everything that's on cable, Apple TV, Netflix, Hulu. Sometimes the servers are busy if you use it at night. Thank you. It's right there. But you can get any shows that you and the movies that are in the movie theaters. Everything is on this website. It's not an app. You don't download. There's no commercials or anything. But we all watch everything on that because it's a great website I found a few years ago. So you can check out and watch. But I hope you'll join us tomorrow to play 70s music night as well. We have a great group in here. We all just have a good time. Okay, so Tina, that was kind of funny. She gave Ryan these. She told him she gave him a bathing suit, right? So he gets in the pool. You saw this, right? And the
Mhm.
shorts dissolved.
Mhm.
So like everything was hanging out. That was kind of funny. So then, but then, okay, and then Ayana, she goes and I guess goes to braid Sophia's hair, right?
Yeah.
And something happened in the midst of her braiding her hair. She said she tried to braid it in a. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dark. She tried to braid it in a coil, and it like triggered her and like freaked her out. And all of a sudden, they got in like this argument over a braid.
Yeah. She didn't want from what I gathered is that she wasn't allowing her to choose how she wanted her hair to look, that she was doing it in a way that I guess as a child somebody used to force her to wear her hair. She didn't like that.
Yeah, it like
Ayana,
triggered her in some type of way, and I don't know, she like freaked out. So then,
Ayana was a petty Betty.
yeah, Ayana was being a petty Betty at the end.
Well, she put her in. So,
Well, wait, we didn't get that far yet.
well,
So then they had the black team and then the green team. So this was the thing, and they had a pyramid with puzzles, right?
mhm.
So Ayana kind of went on a power trip with her team and just was like, everybody just put on a smile. We're not doing a plan. And then the other team, like people had to like step up and they had to be like the captain. So on the black team, Tina and Darnell stepped up. On the green team, Ayana and Ryan stepped up. The black team ended up winning. So Ayana had a life shield. So she ended up putting Sophia in, saying that, oh, it's a gift. It's not the braid situation. It's a gift to you to put you in early. So because Ayana in the first episode, Leah was really struggling, and she was like, even though she won, she went out there with Leah and was like, "Girl, I'm gonna help you just finish, right?" And she went out there and like helped her, and everybody was crying, and they were like, "Oh, you're so great," right? She went from being like this powerful woman to being an asshole.
Big asshole.
Angel, I keep nerd notes. Everybody knows. They laugh at me, but it's okay. And then Tina and Darnell decided to wait. Hold on. Wait. Okay, no. Then Tina and Darnell decided
Hey,
to put
40.
Nehemiah in. Hey, 40. So he would use his shield to save someone. So what ended up happening was Jody and wait a minute. Help me out here. Jody and MJ and Joanna and Tech, and then they saved Tech, so Jonah and Calcutta. So it ended up being Sophia versus Jody and Ryan versus Calcutta.
Yeah. No, not Calcutta.
I
Is
can't
it?
say his name. How do you say it?
It's Kohutta.
Kohutta.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, you like my ponytail? Thank you, 40. So Jody ended up winning. Sophia
Yeah.
left, and Calcutta.
Kohutta.
I can't even say it. He ended up winning. So they ended up both getting life shields, right? So they can use them for the next one.
Yep.
But Jody was pissed because Jody's a really strong player, so they tried to throw her out. But I'm sorry. If I'm playing against people and I gotta vote somebody in, I'm gonna vote the strong person in. I want the strong people going.
But in the challenge, they don't. Yeah, but for the most part, they usually they try not to do that initially, like taking those shots in the beginning, because if they come back, then there's a target on their back. And you know what I
Right,
mean?
but like it's common sense. Like you don't want to be at the end with the strongest people there. I
No.
want to be at the end with weak people.
But if you show them that you're after them in the very beginning, then that them and their friends are going to come after your ass, and you're going to go home. So
Yeah, I know
you have to be
it's a tough
strategic.
strategy, you know.
You have to be strategic in how you play. Yes,
Yeah, it's really tough.
but I'm
So
not mad
then
at
we
it.
got through that. Then we got to episode 4. So now we got Jody and Calhutta with the life shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we got Calhutta, Darnell, MJ, Derek, and Brad. They all put an alliance. They wanted to take out LT and Steve, right?
Yeah, but Steve
Because
won.
Nehemiah was spying. And then Nehemiah, Steve, LT, Tech, and Melinda, they're in their room. So they have their little alliance. And they kept saying they wanted Derek. I don't know why. Derek and Nehemiah have like some type of
They have
beef,
history.
right?
They have history, and they were also in last season's All Stars together.
You
I
need to
believe.
help me with this because I'm reading from my notes,
I'm
okay?
trying. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure they were in both in All Stars
Well, we're
last.
on episode 4, so we only got one more to go. So Katie freaks out. This is the Heights one. They had a trivia, and if you didn't get the answer right, it was all about the challenge stuff. If you didn't get the answer right, you dropped 10 stories, okay? So
Right.
Katie was like, she freaked the fuck out, acted like a baby, whatever. and bounced. So Casey ended up winning that, and then Steve won that. So
Yeah.
they had to pick people to go into elimination. But the two losers were Katie and Brad. So they automatically go in. Jody and Calhutta, they put them in because they wanted them to use their life shields on themselves. This comes to part of the strategy. So
Yep.
they would throw in Derek and Tyler. So Derek had to go against Tyler, right? And Ayana had to go against Kendall. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, I'm a
No,
liar.
no, no, no.
Katie, I'm sorry. Katie had to go against Ayana. Ayana got put in again. No? Wait. I can't even read my own damn
No,
notes.
yes, Ayana. I on the fourth one. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
she did. Because she has a shield on the fifth episode.
And she didn't use her shield. She put herself in there again. Remember?
No, I think she didn't put herself in.
Yeah, Ayana went against Katie
Right,
and
but
Derek went against Brad.
I think she was the house vote to be put in. She didn't have a
But she
shield.
had her shield and she was like, she said, I don't want to use my shield. Put me in. Remember?
Oh, you're right. You're
She
right.
was like, put me in.
Yep.
So she went in. So, and Derek, he was talking all this shit, right? He was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. And he wanted everybody out, and he was talking he was gonna win and all this shit. He ended up losing. And
Yes.
Katie ended up losing. So then we get to episode 5. So now we got, I'm going to tell y'all who's left. Kendall, Steve, Latarian, Brad, Tech, Darrell, Tina, Nehemiah, Jody, Casey, Ayana, Jonah, Melinda, MJ, Tyler, Jasmine, Kohutta, and Janelle. So then we got Melinda, Nehemiah, Steve, Tech, and Latarian, who call themselves the King's Palace. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So they had to do this thing, right? Where they bounced on these trampolines and had to like knock these puzzle pieces off and go into the water. Well, Casey fucking quit. She bitched up and quit. But you know what? It looks easy, but I don't know if I could have bounced up 6 trampolines, knocked something off, pulled it over, swam up, went up again, 6 trampolines, knocked the other piece off, jumped. They had to do it 3 times if
It's
you
not
knock the
easy.
piece off.
It's not easy.
No, I would have probably passed the fuck out. Melinda got injured. Tina was bouncing on her knees. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Jasmine almost quit. I know a lot of you guys don't watch this, so I'm sorry I'm catching you up. But I hope you guys will watch it now because it got a lot of drama. Darrell and Jody won. They set up a strategy to break up the room. But then Tech got mad because Steve and Tech are supposed to be an alliance. And Steve kept saying he wanted to go against Tech.
That's because he was Steve was the last one, so he was automatically going in. So he was saying out of the 2 people that were chosen, he would prefer to go up against Tech than Tyler, which he shouldn't have done.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Leanne. It's actually good. Like, I used to watch this stuff a lot back in the day when I was younger, and I fell out of it. But Dark watches it a lot, and
They
I wanted to get back into it, so it's really good. It's okay, Lock. It's okay you're driving, honey. I know you got to pick up your son. You're always driving, girl. So, Darrell and Brady. Darrell and Brady.
Because you skipped saying who actually went in. You know, who actually lost, which was
Well, Steve and Melinda actually lost the challenge, right?
yes,
Darrell and Jody were the winners. So
yes.
Darrell and Jody, Steve and Melinda automatically go in. So what
Yeah.
happens is this is the last episode, so hopefully this will make more sense, guys. Darrell and Jody had to pick 4 people to go in, 2 men, 2 women.
Hey,
So they
Laura.
picked Tina and Ayana, and then Steve. I'm sorry. Then Tech and Tyler. They thought the plan was to break up that room
Well,
that
and
they weren't going to put Tyler
and
in, right?
use her shield on herself, and so they can put up.
Correct. They knew if they didn't put Ayana in, what would happen is she would save Tech.
Yes.
So they put Ayana in, and she went to them and she said, "So what? You're doing this as a strategy?" And Darrell said, "Well, it's the same thing they did to Jody last time."
Yep.
Which it was. It was, "Hey, Laura, I didn't see you pop in, baby." So they did the same thing. So what
Yep.
ended up happening is Tina went against Casey and Tech went against Steve, right? They had to do this thing where, like,
Not
you
Casey.
ran
Melinda.
across.
Not Casey.
Huh?
Melinda. Wasn't it Melinda?
I'm sorry, Melinda. No.
Not.
Yes.
Yes, it was Melinda.
I
Casey
read
won.
my note wrong. I'm so sorry.
Casey went again, so she got one more shot where Melinda got hurt and couldn't try again. So that's why
That's
Melinda.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yes, my fault. I'm sorry, guys. I messed it up. So the final was Tina versus Melinda and Tech versus Steve. And remember, Letarian, Nehemiah, and Melinda and Steve, they're supposed to have this little alliance, but they're pissed because Steve's like, "Well, I want to go against Tech." Well, Tech's supposed to be your boy. So how do you want to go against him and not Tyler? So anyway, long story short is Tech, he's the skinny one, but guess what? Steve got tired and they had to run across these like arena and hit these buttons and like knock each other's lights out.
Yep.
And what happened was Steve ran across and he missed the damn button. So guess who won? Skinny little Tech with the big penis. I don't know why they say he has a big penis. I'm just saying, I really want,
Girl, why are you fixated on it?
because I want to see it. Sorry. It's interesting. And then the craziest part was, do you want to tell this part or do you want me to tell the last part?
Well, Tina started getting upset because
You tell them. I got peeping.
all these people voted for her to go in instead of I think Casey was the other person that was supposed to go in or that they had to choose from. And so most of the house chose Tina. It pissed her off. She used to be a real big B before, and she had changed with coming back. And so she really got angry. And so in the actual arena, she didn't compete at all. She just stood there and let Melinda win because she said at the end that she didn't like who she was becoming in this house and that she didn't feel it was conducive for her to be there. And so she wanted to bow out. So Melinda won. I'm
But
done.
she said banging pants together told everybody some
I
shit.
know. That's what I'm saying. She kind of reverted back to that person she didn't want to be anymore. So, which I have to give her some respect because being in the challenge houses, it makes you crazy sometimes. And she didn't want to go back down that road. So she decided that she would rather leave. And she liked Melinda, she said. So I think it was a good choice for her.
Yeah, it was really sad. Melinda said this was the day that she was supposed to have her C-section to give birth to her child,
Yep.
but she ended up miscarrying at 5 months. Now
Yep.
I know, I not to bring the room down. Sorry, Angel. We talk all honesty in here. We're just a bunch of women that just, we're a small loyal group, and we just tell it like it is. So sorry to talk about penises, but you'll get used to us. But no, she it was really hard on her, and I felt bad because I went through that. At 5 months, like to go in and have to deliver a baby is terrible. That's past already.
Twins.
Yeah, I know you went. I wouldn't put you, but yeah, it's crazy. So it was nice that Tina did that, but these games get like vicious.
Yep.
It's 500, a $500,000 can change your life.
Yep.
So for some people, $1,000 can change your life. $100 can change your life. Like $500,000 can change your life.
A lot of
You
money.
might get a little crazy.
Well, I think Steve made a mistake because yes, he was in that room with those guys and everything, but his thought process wasn't thinking about the rest of the game. It was who am I going to be able to beat easier? And so that's why he said Tech, even though he didn't beat Tech, that was his thought process. But at the beginning of the game, you don't want to burn those bridges. So
No.
if he would have won and went back, he would have had nobody there.
Very true. Very true.
So he probably would have left the next episode or the one after, anyways.
Very, very true.
So
You'll get used to it. Should be on your. I should get merch, right? Lisa isms. Oh, well, that might be good. Who knows? But anyway, guys, so that's pretty much Housewives of OC. And Housewives of OC just started. Angel, you're new here. What kind of shows do you watch? Just curious. Leanne, you don't say too much either. What kind of shows do you watch? I know what, like Tammy, 40, Lock, you guys are here a lot, so I know what you guys watch. Cause I've actually like got turned on to a lot of different stuff. I watched that. I was actually talking to Tammy about it earlier. That Sex Slaves of College Girls, which I thought was going to be like a dirty show, but it really isn't. It's a comedy.
really,
It's so funny.
all of it.
Tammy, tell them, Tammy. Sex Slave of College Girls is hilarious, is it not? It's a funny ass show. It's not dirty at all. It's so funny. It's about like four girls. They're like 18 years old. They go to this rich college. One of them's really poor and not used to the rich people. One of them is like a Indian girl, and like her parents like expect her to be this doctor. She just wants to be a comedian. The other girl, she's a soccer player. She's a beautiful black girl, but she's having an affair with her coach. And so that's like crazy. Who's like this preppy white guy. And then we have the rich girl that was supposed to be with her friends that aren't really her friends. And she ended up in the room with these three other girls, and she has a secret, which I won't tell because I want you to watch it. Oh, Angel, can you tell me what that's about? Because I keep seeing it advertised and I'm wondering what it's about. Is it worth watching? Please let me know. But yes, you guys gotta watch it. There's 10 episodes. They're only like 30 minutes a piece. It's hilarious though. It is the funniest thing you've ever watched. You gotta watch it. I'm telling you guys, you've gotta watch it. Oh yeah, Tammy told me about this clickbait. It's called on Netflix. Has anybody else watched that? Dark, have you watched that? I know you have Netflix.
No, I sure haven't.
She said it's like 4 episodes in, and it's really good. I like to do different stuff. You guys know I don't like cover the shows all the time. We try to play games and stuff, but took a few episodes to get into Angel. That's how Wentworth was, but then I fell into Wentworth, and oh my god, I got dark into Wentworth.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore. I'm so sad Wentworth ended. That broke my freaking heart.
And I didn't. I mean, even though the ending was okay, it shouldn't have ended, and it could have went on and
Oh,
on.
it could. Yeah, it could have. That broke my heart. I really would love to talk about the end of Wentworth or start from the beginning, but
You know what? Another one of
in my opinion, if they say he's
Yellow
backing the week.
What's Yellow Jackets about?
Oh, I saw that advertised. That's supposed to be hella good too.
Yeah, Irene watches that and mentioned that.
Yes, Yellow Jackets is what. Okay, Angel said this story. This ghost is about a woman and her husband moving. The woman has an accident and can see all the ghosts. Oh, that's probably funny then. I watch all that stuff too, Leanne. We talk about all that on here. The only thing we really do. Oh, Tammy, you watch Ghost too? But the ending, wow. Okay, don't spoil it. Yes, Yellow Jackets, I've heard. That's on Showtime, but it's on Flickster too. It's like 5 episodes in, I think, right now. My husband's actually watching it. I haven't got to see it yet, but it's good.
What is it about?
I don't know exactly. Okay, here it is. The girls' soccer team plane crashed into the mountains and they were stranded for 19 months.
Oh, huh.
Oh,
Okay.
I watched The
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale, Laura, but I'm like 2 seasons behind. But yes, I'm going to catch up and we will do that for sure, Laura. And I agree with you. If they talk about the packing the eggplant, we need to see it. Yes, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Laura. We're talking about tech. If he's always talking about having a third leg, we need to see it.
He's not. You
He's
are.
not. Everybody else
He
is. I just
mentioned
don't
it
even.
one
Listen,
time.
if my husband had something swinging to his knees, I'd show y'all. Okay? No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
No, you would not.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be. I would never let him leave the fucking house.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'd be like, get your fucking ass in this room. You ain't moving nowhere.
He wouldn't show us anyways.
No, he's too shy.
Yep.
Oh wait, there is a UK version of Go. I'm learning all kinds of new stuff by you guys. You guys teach me all kinds of crazy stuff. I love The Handmaid's Tale. I got into it, but then also You. Do you guys watch You?
Nope.
I missed season 2, so I got to get into season 3. Oh, real quick before I forget this, guys. You guys know my laptop has been down. I'm going through hell trying to get it fixed. They want $380 to get it fixed. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy sent to my Cash App a donation to try to get my laptop fixed. And if I can get enough money to get it fixed, I will put receipts out, guys. But I know it's Christmas. I know a lot's going on. But if anybody wants to support the channel, if you can do anything, love you guys. But literally, it's not a big deal. You guys know I'm not comfortable with that. Information's in the bio. But I wanted to thank Tammy. She sent her husband to the warehouse. This is how it started. To find They had old laptops, but she couldn't find one for me, so she ended up trying to help me out. But you know, I appreciate you guys. So anything, if you know, oh, thank you guys. Tammy, that was very sweet of you. Thank you.
That was very, very sweet, Tammy.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping to get it. It's hard because I got poor Dark doing everything for me behind the scenes because I got this little cheapy little my $25 tablet. But I love my $25 tablet. I'm sorry, I love it. It's the bomb.
There's nothing wrong with it. And
I'm telling you, I got it when I got my phones.
stop
You
saying poor
know,
dark. Be quiet.
I love it. What?
Stop saying poor dark. Has to do everything. Be
I
quiet.
feel bad because you pretty much do everything.
It's fine.
Oh, Angel, by the way, this is the first time I've ever mentioned anything about anything like this. This is not a habit of mine. But anyway, guys. So I think we should I think I'm gonna watch go I think we should let's try to do Yellow Jackets. Right? Yellow Jackets
It
it's a
sounds
pretty
like a
new
good
show.
show.
It's in season 1, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That should be something we can all catch up on. I mean, we
We've
can do
got
whatever.
we've got the OC, we've got the challenge, we got most of the Real Housewives. Wait, what? No, it's OC and
I'm a Real Housewives junkie. I'm sorry, I just am.
Salt Lake is the other one that's on right now.
Salt Lake, and that's going to be over what? Probably in like 3 or 4 more episodes.
Yeah, I think it's soon.
Oh, really, Laura? I didn't know that. That's a good idea. Well, I have a warranty. The worst part is they want they want cost for it, but it's okay. But I'm gonna figure it out. But I still have.
It's okay, Angel. I don't watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills
Oh,
at all.
I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hill, Angel. I need to get Dark back into it.
Nope, can't stand Rena. Mm-mm.
Well, Rena's gonna not be here next year. She's gone now. You know that, right?
I'm not crazy about Kyle either. Even though watching The Real Housewife,
I was
um,
just about to bring this up. The
the
Ultimate Girls Trip.
yes,
Have you guys watched this?
my opinion of her has changed a tiny bit, but not very much because of the little comments she keeps making about people.
My opinion about Kenya has changed. No,
Uh,
Rita got
no, not
kicked off,
mine.
I heard.
Not mine. I can't stand Kenya. Don't like Kenya. Never liked Kenya. Mm-mm.
I don't want to say too much because I don't know if you guys have watched all of it, but on Flickster, right? Angel, you gotta watch it. It's so freaking good. Episode 7 came on. Like, you will see a different side of all these housewives. I saw a different side of Teresa. I saw a different side of Kenya. I don't want to say too much. We actually, you know what, Dark? Let's set a date for next week. We're gonna talk about it. It's all on Flickster, by the way, or it's on what is it on Paramount, I think, or Peacock. Peacock.
Yeah, it's Peacock, I think.
But it's on Flickster, all 7 episodes. Ramona made me sickened this whole trip, but she redeemed herself at the end. I don't like Kenya either, Tammy, but I saw a different side of her. And then I saw a different side of Cynthia, too. Cynthia kind of was like a bitch this whole trip.
Yeah, but this
Sorry to
last
say.
episode, she kind of explained it, and I'm sorry, the way Kenya treated her friend
Oh, that was
was
shitty,
wrong.
yes. Not gonna lie, that was shitty. But
That's
Cynthia was getting mad about everything. She was jealous from the
when
door.
she came out and she realized and recognized, right? And she apologized. But the fact that Kenya went to, she
But
didn't
she
have a
kept doing
problem
it.
with, no, she didn't have a problem with what's her face. Why can't I think of her name right now? But Kenya told her that yeah, she had a problem with her too, that she was jealous with Teresa's sister-in-law. Why can't I think of her name?
Melissa.
Melissa. She never had a problem with Melissa whatsoever. Because she said in this last episode, her and Melissa was the one she was the one other person that she talked to the most before coming on this trip. And Melissa stopped talking to her like that because of what Kenya said. And she didn't have a problem with Melissa. So I'm sorry, Kenya. Nope. Kenya's the same Kenya she's always
I just was surprised that she was okay. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but she was like open to other people, and usually Kenya's really closed off. So that's what made me kind of. I mean, I don't change my opinion on her totally. And oh, by the way, Dark.
been.
Do you remember? And you guys in here probably remember. Didn't I say I wish they would do a fucking spinoff on Portia with this new guy and stuff, right? And everybody said, "Oh no, she's out of that shit." What happened?
Okay,
What happened?
Say it again. What?
Didn't I say Portia should do a spinoff with this new guy and all the drama with the Phelan and the
Oh
baby
yes,
daddy?
he's on
I
it.
said that right, and everybody said she's out of that shit. She's out of this shit now. What is happening?
She
Did
has.
I not see on Bravo a spinoff with Portia?
Yes, I've watched 2 episodes.
So we're going to talk about that too this week. We got a lot to talk about. But tomorrow, you guys know we do game night every Saturday night. Oh, good night, Tammy. And thank you again so much, my love. I appreciate you so much. And believe me, you will see receipts. If I can get it, I will put out everything. So thank you. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so, so much. And yes, 70s music night is going to be the bomb. I can't wait. I'm so freaking excited. I wish we could just do it right now. I'm like so excited. I can't even wait. Oh, Angel, we cook on this channel too, girl. So we might cook. Well, should we do like a different dip tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe well, game night's a long night, so maybe we shouldn't cook on game night. What you think, Dark?
No. Game night should just be game night, so we're not distracted. And that's when game night lasts longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we can do do the dips on a night where you're talking about a show or something.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've been finding a lot of different recipes too.
I'm ready for the steak sliders that you promised me that I
Oh,
missed.
you want me to do the slide? I got you, honey. I'll do the sliders Sunday or Monday for you. I promise. I'll go to. I can only get that meat cut at that one shop, right? So yeah, I have to go down that way. But for sure, I'll do it. Oh, Angel, you've been watching my cooking episodes. That's sweet. Thank you, girl. I didn't think anybody cared when I cook because I try to do just basic stuff. I don't do anything fancy. I just try to do fun stuff and banter with my daughter. But she's taking care of my ex. He had surgery, so she's been over there trying to help him. She was here for a month with me, but she's working a ton. I'm so proud of her. So proud of her.
When is Alicia come back?
She should be. Well, I can't believe Christmas is literally
2 weeks, right?
like, yeah, it like 2 weeks, you guys. Can you believe that shit?
No.
I feel like,
I mean, honestly, time has flown so fast. I'm not ready for
yeah,
Christmas.
girl, I don't, like I said, I don't even have Christmas trees. This year, Angel said she even watched my daughter. Oh, good. Do you watch me yell at her too, Angel? No, I love my baby. She's a sweetheart. She takes her driver's test on the 27th to get her full license, thank God. But like it's just been this year has been crazy. Tracy, you've been panicking, girl. I'm not even doing Christmas. Like when I got divorced, he took all that stuff, and then um, I lived in this apartment, and when we had that hurricane, I don't know if you guys remember when the East Coast had that big hurricane. It was Sandy, and then it was another one. The one part of my apartment, my old apartment, um, fell down, and I lost like hundreds of dollars in shoes, clothes. I lost my daughter's baby book, everything. That broke my heart. Like my daughter's baby book got ruined in there, and that literally killed me. I could care less about everything else. That's something I can't ever replace.
Me too,
Actually,
Tracy.
Laura, I can do a pasta salad this week. All right, Angel, we're about to end anyway, but tomorrow night we're doing 70s night. Hope to see you. But thank you for joining, girl. Good night, girlie. Yeah, it does suck, Tracy. That's the one thing. Like, it had her footprints, it had her tooth, it had her birth certificate. Like, it had everything written in there. It had pictures of her on even it was my ex husband's chest. It had her pictures of me with her, and yeah, it that broke my heart. That's something I can't replace, and it got so ruined in the water. I mean, like there was no saving it. So that's something I can't replace, and that sucks. And that's something I can't show my grandkids and stuff. So that's terrible. When I have grandkids. Oh, Leanne, what was it? It was like maybe like 7 years ago. We had a really bad hurricane. It was like one of the bad ones we had in Delaware on the East Coast. Like we don't really get them that bad. But yeah, the whole back thing fell in, my roof fell in and everything. It was really bad. And I lost like hundreds of dollars of clothes, shoes, but none of that mattered. What killed me was, oh, that baby book. It broke my heart. Mm. Your exes, oh. Scotland, you want me to kick her ass? Because I'd like to kick somebody's ass.
Oh my gosh. Mm-mm.
Laura, for sure. I make a good pasta salad, but if you have a good recipe, for sure. Maybe you could come up and cook it with me together. Like you could cook against me. Like that would be cool. We could do our two separate recipes or something. We could do like a cook off. That would be fun.
All right, are you ready?
But how long have we been going? Oh, we've only been like an hour. That's good. If I knew where she was, Scotland. That's right, Scotland. Well, we can Google her. Everything comes up on Google, apparently. We can just find anybody, girl. No worries, I got your back. But anyway, guys, okay, so let's think about this for the week. Catch up on the challenge. We're on episode 6. On Wednesday, Housewives of OC comes on. I'm watching Love After Lockup lately, but I'm sorry, Love After Lockup has gotten whacked to me. Like,
Yeah,
it's just the same shit over and over.
not a big
It's
fan.
boring, right?
Yeah, not a big fan.
Yeah, kind of over it at this point. Like, it's really,
Yeah.
but yeah. Um, what else did we talk about? Watch Sex Life of College Girls, guys. It's so freaking funny. But yes, let's try to get Yellow Jackets in. Um, Danny, you watch Yellow Jackets, babe? It's about what? It says a soccer team that got on a mountain. A
Scott,
girls' soccer team.
last
Last
season of
season of
Married
Married
Soccer team.
at First
at
Sight,
First Sight,
and then I went
and
on
I went on
Soccer team,
A girls' soccer team. A coach.
and
that,
a dad
and
and
I
two
was
boys.
disappointed.
Their two sons, but the dad died. So
Probably
two
should
boys. The coach who had his leg was amputated, so they must have ate him. And
Don't tell
8
anything.
girls.
8 girls, a dad.
A soccer team, a coach, a dad, and two boys.
Okay, you hear that?
It's pretty good though, from what I saw.
He saw some, but yeah, I think I'm gonna catch it. It's got that Tara Manning in it, right? Christy Ritchie in it, which would be awesome.
And that
Sleep through Love After
girl
Lockup.
from Natural Born Killers.
Oh, okay. Scotland, I'm sorry. Dark, say what you said. I apologize. I talked over you. And
No, no,
Scotland,
no. It's quite okay. I just remember we were talking about Love After Lockup, or not Love After Lockup, but Married at First Sight, and then how
oh,
and then I went on Twitter and read some stuff, and to come to find out that they were all like trading partners halfway through, and yeah, it just kind of blew my idea of Married at First Sight. So
no homework. um. Okay, so another season is starting now.
yeah,
Okay, well, you know what? Why don't we start it on the new season? Because I haven't watched the old season. So when is the new season starting?
I have no idea.
Now you watch that show though,
I
Dark,
know.
don't
I
you?
think it's really soon. I think it's. I don't know.
I
When does
like
it
oh
start?
you guys I like to watch what is it? Love and Marriage, Huntsville and stuff like that on OWN, but you guys don't watch that stuff. Like there's so many shows out there. We could literally talk every night and wouldn't be able to cover. We could do like 3 shows a night every day and wouldn't be able to cover them. There's so many.
Mm,
So yeah, I'm over Love After Lockup too. I love it. I don't care when hubby was screwing around with the psych doc.
yeah, but that was after kind of. I don't
Oh
know.
wait,
This
that's what is she talking about? Marriage
at first sight, and this
with like the doctor from the show?
she yeah, but it was after the
Oh
fact they got together, and I think they're married now, or
wait, what?
yeah, because his the girl he was matched up with was a complete asshole, and so
Hold
they
on, Dark. No, the new OC is not on Paramount. The new OC is on Bravo. Sorry.
right.
Go ahead.
And she was a complete dick to him, and they got a divorce early. And so
No, with the psychiatrist, you're not. Okay, if I go to marriage counseling with my husband and my husband ends up leaving me and getting with the psychiatrist, that's not cool.
the girl left him, right?
Well, regardless, they're not. That's against them.
No, no, you gotta watch it, girl. You gotta watch it because she was a complete ass to him. Like seriously, she was horrible. And I from what I mean, I guess they're the psychiatrists and whatever, but they're just kind of like a life coach for them or something like that. That's how she explained it. I don't know. She's not on the show anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Amber from, what you call it, Teen Mom, got
Yeah.
with the producer from
Yes.
Marriage Boot Camp, right? I thought that
Yes.
was foul too.
Well, she was with Nasty Man though.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah. So
He's a weirdo.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, he was very, very, yes, he is. But like, I mean, things happen, but like I just shouldn't have went on Twitter. I shouldn't have because
I don't even know how to use freaking Twitter. I need to learn how to use Twitter. Oh, do you guys watch Marriage Boot Camp or Growing Up Hip Hop? New
Yes.
season of Growing Up Hip Hop's coming on January 6th, I think.
I'm
I mean,
watching
there's so many freaking shows. I can't even keep up anymore.
I'm watching Married Boot Camp right now. Hip hop. It's
Well,
almost
you know what? Maybe I'll just start doing random streams in the middle of the day on random ass shows. Who
and I
knows? Well, I
uh,
can't do them in the middle of the day because I work, but like in the middle of the day, like on the weekends or something.
like literally it broke my heart listening to Mirla. Why can't I think of her husband's name or her she
Are we
literally
talking about Marriage at First Sight?
yeah, she literally pretended the whole time. She said she wasn't in love with him, but she was throughout the whole thing. She was crying about what an amazing Gil. Gil was his name. He is like the best man that I've ever seen on that show. Like, oh my God, he was amazing. And she was like, at the end, because she's with Johnny, one of the other girls' men, and he's got a lot of money, and Gil didn't. So it's like I don't know that.
See, this is what I think happened. Marriage at First Sight, when it first came out, it was like people really wanted it, right? No worries, Leanne. We're probably going to end in a few minutes anyway, but
Yeah,
pour yourself a drink, girlie. You probably have to after all this. This is what got me. It seemed like it was like real people trying to get, and it's always like this in the first season of these shows that come out. And then it turns into like people just going on to go on.
they will go on to get their career going.
Exact. Well, just like I love that show. Put a ring on it on OWN, right?
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
You didn't see it. It
No.
already went through one season. I think there might start another season soon, or they might have. I just literally didn't watch the second season. The first season, it was like, so they would send them out to dates with like different people, and then they would say like, do you want to go on a date with this person again, or do you want to date somebody else? And like, what was happening is that people kind of started bonding and they would get a connection. So whatever, like this one couple, she goes by Creole Queen on IG and he goes by Hollywood. And he is now with this lady and they're all over IG and she is like doing her exercises. But she had this great guy that was treating her well and she ended up staying with her man and he ended up dissing her for this IG bitch later. And it was like, it was sad. Like, it's like, sometimes I say these shows ruin things, but then it's like, you must have issues prior. Obviously, you have issues if you're going on them,
Yeah.
but
And I still think
I don't know. It's really hard.
with Married at First Sight, I do think that there are people that go there specifically because they want to be married and they want that.
Yes.
I think Gail was one of those people. And I think a few of the other ones were.
Well, like I said, the first season was really good with Marriage at First. I loved it. And then I just stopped watching.
Well, they put them all together in the same hotel or the same place, and which I think that helps, but I also think that was a big mistake. Instead of like letting them be in separate places, right? Each couple.
Wait, what do you mean? They put all the couples together in a place?
Yeah, so they can get together and like weekly and talk to each other, or
No, they have to live real life, okay? Listen, let me just say this. And maybe you can understand, or you can probably get this because you're a woman, but like, I think a lot of people don't get it. I'm mad at my husband, right? Say I'm mad at my husband. We've been together 15 years, right?
Yep.
So we have real life. We have bills. We have kids that get sick. You know, you have to miss work because you have to take the kids to the doctor. You get sick. Bills might get past due. Car breaks down.
Yep.
All kinds of shit happens, right?
Yep.
But the guy you're having an affair with, or the woman that they're having an affair with, or whatever, the woman you're having an affair with, the guy there, whatever way it works, when you're having an affair, you're just doing the fun stuff. You're
Yep.
going on the date, you're screwing in the car at the park. That's always fun. We always like to do that with our husband too when we were young.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen when
Gonna
okay, you
whoever
guys divorced, and you and this guy that I'm just saying, I'll say me, I'll just use me as an example. Say
Yep.
I'm having an affair with a guy. So now I leave my husband and I bring this guy in, but my kid gets sick or she needs to be picked up for work. Is this guy going to go pick up my daughter from work? Is he going to take care of her and take her to the doctors when she's sick? Is he going to take off his job to help me if I'm sick? What's going to happen if we get backed up on bills? Are we going to argue? Like,
go cheat and do the same thing.
is he going to go cheat? Exactly. So it's kind of like when you're having an affair, it's all the fun stuff. It's not real life. They
That
think they're in love, but it's not. Love is when you can get through those really hard shit together.
that was crazy, Scotland. And I'm sorry, but Johnny and Mirla will not make it at all. Like, I don't think they will. And I hope Gil finds somebody that appreciates him because he really is one of the nicest people I've ever seen on that show. Like, amazing husband material. He was great. She, not so much.
Hey, Rhodey. We're about to end, girly, but it's okay. You want Gil? Oh,
Scotland,
Scotland, we'll hook
I'm
you up.
telling
Maybe
you,
we can DM him.
he is super, super handsome. Like, I'm telling you, Lisa, you'd be like, oh my God, she's so
Well,
pretty.
you know what? He probably got mad popular, and there's probably a million girls
Oh
looking for
yeah,
him.
100%. And she's literally saying, I'm not attracted to him. It's like, you're such a liar. You're not attracted to him because
She's
you like.
probably just an asshole.
No, it was because she liked to spend money. She had, a lot of Louis Vuitton shoes and things like that. And he was more down to earth. And like literally, I don't even know. He
Scotland.
was crazy. And Johnny, I believe his parents have money. He has a lot of money, and that was her meal ticket.
Yeah.
Yep, she was Scotland, and he handled her really well. Like, I'm sorry, but she was a negative Nancy all the time.
That's why I don't watch The Bachelorette and The Bachelor and all that shit. That shit's too fake for me. I'm sorry, it's just too fake. Like, they're in a mansion, okay? Like on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, they're all in a mansion. They're on these great dates. That means nothing. I'm sorry, anybody can get along.
Yeah,
Okay, you can pick a random dude off the street, me on an island with them, or a random dude and a random girl. Not me. I'm just in any general. Put them on an island together where they're having these wonderful exotic dates and all this stuff. Anybody can get along and kind of fall in love. But when you get back to real life, when it's time to go to work, pay bills, take care of children, all these other things.
me too, Scotland.
That's what means something. When
Yep.
you can get through sick children, past due bills, sick, family members, all kinds of the hard times. That's what means something. Easy times are easy for anybody.
100%.
Dark, me and you could go fuck on an island and we'd be good. Right?
Uh,
If everything was paid for and we were just living the life every day and we had no problems, wait, what is it? What's the Bob Marley song?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, the no worries.
Oh,
I forget, but you know what I mean. We could be a couple on an island, and as long as everything is paid for, and we're just living this beautiful life, and real life is not really there. We're in this exotic life for a month. We'll be great for that month, but when we get back to real life, things get different.
Well, but you know what though? Even then, for a
No,
couple,
Scotland. I've been with my man for 15 years. He's my husband. I'm good with that.
and
I
even
won't legally marry ever again.
tropical paradise with everything paid, shit will still come up. You know what I mean? Like
Well, yeah, eventually, but you know what I mean. Like,
it was just that I was very disappointed in that one. Very disappointed.
it's crazy. They got Scotland. They got not naked and afraid now. They got what is it?
The XL.
Naked in love. No,
Oh,
no,
Naked.
no. They got naked in love now.
I like Naked and Afraid. I just haven't watched
I
it.
love Naked and Afraid too. That's an awesome show. But they got a show now. It's called Naked and Afraid of Love. I think Naked
Naked
and
and
Afraid of
Afraid.
Love.
Oh, is that like the naked dating one or whatever they did? Like that was stupid.
They meet naked and go on a date. Yeah, it's weird, but I don't watch it. But I've seen advertised. I know, Scotland. I know. I said the same shit, but my ex took me for spousal support and I went through a horrible. I got bent over and effed with no lube in my divorce, pretty much. Okay, just saying. Anyway, guys, we've had an awesome conversation tonight. I love you guys so much, and if you guys, again, info's in my bio and IG. If you guys want to help towards anything to help me get this damn laptop fixed, I would appreciate it. But don't worry, I know it's Christmas. I love you guys regardless. Thank you again, Tammy. And thank you guys all. I know you guys don't watch all the shows we're talking about sometimes, and you come in here to support. And I am grateful and appreciative. And I love that you guys are here. And thank you for everything.
For 70s.
And I was gonna say, y'all better be ready. What time tomorrow?
It's
Nine
at
thirty.
30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central, 6:30.
Y'all better be ready, cause these are some good. You know what? Even it doesn't even matter. The nostalgia of the '70s, like I said, it was really. I would have not even thought I would have known any of this stuff. But
It's
as we're playing
9:30
on
Eastern time,
9:30 Eastern time, Leanne.
8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific.
So where does the 7:30 come in, Mountain?
Yeah.
Why does nobody ever give Mountain time?
7:30 mountain time, I guess.
I'm just wondering.
Cuz you can figure it out. It's 9:30, 8:30, 7:30, 6:30, right?
Laura, yes, that's it. It wasn't Bob Marley. It's who sings Don't Worry, Be Happy. That one.
Don't know. I know
I
I know.
love that song. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. That's what it was. Don't worry, I'll be happy now. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, anyway.
All right. Say goodnight.
Good night. I know, that's what I'm saying, Scotland. I don't know. Nobody ever does Mountain Time. I just didn't know why. So I always wondered why thank you, Bobby McFerrin. All right, I learned something new. Good night, you guys. I love you guys. I hope to see you all at 9:30 sharp. Be on time because you know that everybody jumps in. We do 40 songs. And you know if you got to get the jump on it, because people are good. Y'all know you all are all beasts at this stuff.
They're
So
really, really good. Because I
you
usually
guys are really freaking
a
good.
few seconds only, and people are most of the time getting it in the few seconds.
Yeah, you guys are like the bomb. So yeah, this is gonna be fun though tomorrow. I gotta figure out how to do my hair for the '70s though. I don't know.
You. It's long, flowy.
I don't. I don't have the. I don't. Can't do the Farrah Fawcett though. I think I'm gonna have to find like a flower headband or something.
Yeah, there you go. That would be
But where
perfect.
am I gonna find that? I don't know.
The dollar store.
Maybe I'll have to try.
I don't
All right,
know.
you guys. Good night. Love you, Dark. Thank you so much for co-hosting with me. Yes, she's gonna be up here more and more. Well, Leanne, could you imagine me putting all this hair in an afro? I don't think it'll happen.
No.
It would be up. Could you imagine? Though? It would be cool.
It
It'd
would
be up here.
do it, yeah, but I don't think you're gonna do it, girl.
I don't know how I'm
That's
gonna
too much
do
hair.
it.
I mean, if you had maybe 5 or 6 hours, possibly, but
I'll try to do something for the 70s, but if not, you'll just get my ponytail like normal. Love you guys. Good night. Thank you all for your support.
yeah,
Information is in my IG under Cooking and Tea or under Jugs PhD. Good night. Good night. Thank you again, Tammy. I know you're not here, but I love you. Thank you. Good night, guys.
good night, everybody.